What it do though, Divine? Yeah, I'm back again today. Gotta drop something every day. That's where I'm guided, so I'm showing up. Boom. Yeah, I'm here again. I'm cooking though at the same time too. Let me go check on my fried chicken that I'm cooking. Cooking a little fried chicken. Fried chicken burning over there. I don't have a deep fried yet, but I'm waiting to get one. Waiting to get one. That's all. So let me stay down and keep an eye on it for a minute. Talk to the collector. What it do though, collector? Yeah. Making dinner. I was gonna go do laundry, but it got late on me, man. I was asleep most of today. Um, got up and had breakfast. Got some leftover beans, green beans, rice, bananas, a little stewed beef. So what I'm gonna do is use that for my sides, my leftovers, you know what I mean? .222, 2 minutes 22 seconds just passed. This fry really cooking slow. Turn it up just a tad bit. That's what we say in Florida, tad bit. Let me turn this chicken up a tad bit. Because it looked like it could use some more heat. Hey, Hunter, how you doing, Hunter? Hunter S, how you doing? Welcome to my space, my collecting space. Boom, welcome to the space, Hunter. Yeah, I'm just here making dinner. You gotta check out some of my shorts to find out who I am. Dang, chicken looking good. Boom, you right, Hunter? I'm hungry. Fat boy gotta eat. Skinny fat boy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Gotta eat, gotta eat. Keep at it. Yeah, I'm keeping at it. Gotta stay at it. You ain't fat. Yeah. You got a little fat. You know what I mean? I can feel it though a little bit like when I'm running and moving around back, I'm 49 now, so when I was like, 22, 23, I get out on the court, shake and bake, you know what I mean? Like Jordan. Now I can feel a little fat jumping around, so yeah, it's all good though. How your day going, Hunter? Hunter said the same, I feel it too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you feel it. And the girls, you know what I mean, they do all that, what they be doing, and I'm like, you need to sit down with that a little bit, man. That's not too cute, but, I don't like to talk about people. Yeah, I'm making chicken. I got some leftovers. I cooked yesterday some beans and rice and banana. I got some banana here. I need to stir this pot up anyway. I don't know if you like plantains, I call it banana. I don't really eat the sweet ones. It's in here somewhere. There it goes. I'm just reheating it. My banana. I'm American, but I eat like Haitian people, Caribbean people, Jamaicans, or whatever. That's what I do. I like that kind of food. Haitian food is my favorite food. I love Haitian food. I like your right arm too. If you know what I mean. If you let me eat it, I eat that too. I eat right arm, left arm, shoulder, necks. You know what I mean? Yeah. I eat human neck. But I like being mostly vegetarian though, because I have to take care of myself. You know what I mean? Like when you reach 49, man, you know your digestive system start operating different, especially if you're a melanated being. How you doing, Anastasia? Boom! How you doing, Anastasia? Welcome to my galactic space. I'm here making dinner. Yo, so raw mad. You so raw mad. How you doing? How you doing, you so raw? Hannah said hi. Boom. Yeah. You so right. I'm not sure how to speak all of that. I'm new. Yeah, you new. Boom. I appreciate you being new. I'm new too to coming here on live. So this is like my 5th one. I'm just making fried chicken. Me and Hannah was checking it out. Are you a vegan? No. Welcome to the channel, my space, my galactic space. Tell the man. No, I'm not vegan. Like you gotta eat. You know what I mean? Like I'll eat your right arm if you let me. I'll eat your right arm and your left arm. I eat your fingers too. AM new to live. I like chicken. You like chicken? Yeah, I love chicken. I eat chicken bone too. I eat that too. Chicken bone. I don't eat it too much medicinal, you know what I mean? I'm working on that. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the like. Boom. Check out my shorts. Check out my channel, you know what I mean? And get to know me. So if you got a lot of questions, just go back over my videos. It's different than anything you'll see on any platform. You know, it's different. It's not made to be funny. It's serious. You know what I mean? I talk about God a lot. You know how he's moving in my life. So yeah, I've been through a lot. So I'm just, you know, I've been living where I'm living now 2 months. I'm from Orlando, Florida, but I live in Springfield, Massachusetts now. I don't like the people, but I like it here. You know, I can make money here. So that's what I'm doing. Pretty much working. My parents are on a date right now. You gotta wait for your parents to be around for me to communicate with you, Anastasia. You know what I mean? I'm grown, like I can't really communicate with anyone that's under 18. Like, and I curse, you know what I mean? The things that I talk about, I don't think that it'll really resonate with you. I was supposed to make this channel where it wasn't for kids, but some kind of way, kids find their way in here. What do you do for a living? I drive truck. Check out my shorts. You'll see me going through Miami, New York City, New Jersey, Tampa. I didn't get a chance to go downtown Tampa and, you know, video there. I was in Boston a couple weeks, it's been 2 weeks now. No, matter of fact, it was last Friday. It's been a week? No, it's been like 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But I drive trucks. I've been doing it 16 years. And I like it. I love it. So it's hard work, man. You work a lot of good hours. Cool, man. Good for you. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It's hard work. I mean, it's not easy work, man. You work anywhere from, you're going to work 12 hours no matter what. So you're going to be on the truck, you know, anywhere from 12 to 18 hours working. So your days are long and you got to read a lot of minds, you know what I mean, to keep people safe and keep yourself safe, you know. So between, you know, when you pick up a load, you got to drive it to the delivery. You want to be safe because it's easy to really hurt some family, you know what I mean. 12 to 18 hours a day, yeah. 12 to 18 hours a day, your life in the truck, cooped up by yourself. You know, you ride around, this truck is heavy. You know, you got snow, wind, ice on the roads. It's not easy. In this wintertime now here, so right now I just drive from Maine. Now I'm going to be driving from Maine to Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. So that means I have to go through Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. So that's what I have to do, is make it do what it do. You know what I mean? So I love what I do, but I have workshops that I'm going to be introducing here on this channel, this galactic space, to help communities move forward into the future. I wanted to start it this week. I thought I was going to be off, but I started my new job yesterday. So today I'm off. Today I'm resting up. Then tomorrow I'll go pick up my new truck and then start work, be prepared for Monday to start my new job. So I'm going to be launching businesses, to help communities move forward into the future the right way, the correct way, and show people how to move into the future while, you know what I mean, like applying themselves the way I would show them. Yeah, good luck. Like when you got God moving in front of you and setting up everything, like this job, this place, everything, you know what I mean? He's setting up everything in your life. You just got to keep moving forward and go get it in reality, not in no fairy tale world. Oh, let God do it. God's going to do it. Okay, watch this. Now you see what I'm thinking? What I want God to do. He's not talking for me, you know what I mean? So it's like in me. So, and I have to use my intuition, my discernment to move through daily journeys in my life. So I don't live off a fairy tale world. I live off the reality of dealing with God in the physical. So, and I'm an angelic divine being. I woke up like this like 5 years ago. And so I've been through a lot, and I'm just now able to pull my life back together because it was shredded to pieces, ripped apart. I went through hell literally and watched God walk right through hell with me, through family, friends, everybody. Now it's nobody. It's just me. I have one son, he's 22, and he has a 2-year-old daughter, and that's my granddaughter. She's 2 years old. So he works at Universal Studios as a cook. He's been there like 3 years. He loves working at Universal Studios. I've never been to that park, but he goes to the Harry Potter parks and working like 5-star restaurants is there. And he makes pretty good money. He supports his family. He's still with his mother's child's mother. They're still together. They're young. My son's 22. She's maybe 20, 21, something like that. They've been together for a while, maybe 4 years, I guess, or 5 years. They met in high school when he was like 17 and she was about maybe 15 or whatever, I think. And they still together. So he graduated high school, and he's wanting to get into trucks, but you have to wait until you're 23 years old to become a truck driver. So he's in the process of working now, and once he turns 23, then I will help him with getting his CDL so he can drive truck. But he has to wait until next June when his birthday. He'll be 23. So I want him to help me work on some things now, but he likes doing what he's doing. I used to be a cook, so he's kind of like following the same journey that I was on when I was 18, 19 years old. When I was a cook for like 12 years. And then I moved furniture. I started working as a helper, moving like furniture from Florida to Massachusetts to California. So I did that, and then I got my CDLs, and I started being a moving driver. I did that for about 8 years, and then like now the last 9 years, like the last 8 years, I've been doing freight. So, and I like this better because I don't have to work in the snow. Like, it's cold outside now. Sometimes we'll be at a customer's house until 12 or 2 a.m. in the morning. We will have a long walk to walk all this furniture in the house, and then you in their house and the heat is on, then you back outside and freeze the cold, you're putting their furniture together, you're doing all of those things, and and helping families. I liked that part about it, because some people really appreciated you, taking their sentimental items from their home to another state and then they move into a community, and then they don't know nobody. So when we would pick them up, this is the thing I liked about it. We would pick them up, let's say from Florida, pack all the stuff on the truck, on the semi trailer, and then we would get up here to Massachusetts and deliver these people furniture into their homes. And you would, when we get ready to leave, some people cry because they felt like they just met a new family. We knew them because we was in their personal space in their home. So they really didn't want to part ways with us. Like we became part of the family. So that's the part I love it about it. You know, you really help somebody and you don't really know their personal life, why they're moving. So some people move because jobs changing, and you know, and that's tough on people moving to a new area. You don't know anybody, and so we made it as comfortable as possible, taking care of their items. We would wrap it up in pads, take padding, wrap up their furniture, tape it up really good, load it in the truck, you know, and load it in right so that way once we get to the other end, we set it up like we picked it up from their home. And people would look around like, oh my God, like, so I was a professional mover. And I really love doing it now. I like it, but I'm into freight. And so like now, the Most High God, the mother God, I didn't know it was actual mother God. It took me 5 months to figure out who she was. And, coming around, communicating with me. And everything that she said to me, like, these certain months, this is going to happen for you. This is going to be better. It was the same months. It was exactly like what she said. So I was like, wow. So I did a lot of work going through a spiritual journey and an awakening. So it's different. I'm different here. So I've been guided to come here and speak about these things. Like my workshops coming up. I'm going to be having on here to help communities move forward into the future financially. So it's not about one person getting rich and having all this money and stuff like that. They want you to think like that and want you to make you think you got to have a good time and all of those things. But then your family is going through hard times. And then you got to be fake like everybody else just to get along, communicate with people, to have a job, to work, and stuff like that. If you don't think like other people, then other people, they think you weird. You know what I mean? You crazy, stuff like that. So I'm going to show people they don't have to feel that way, because really all you're doing is tapping into your divine essence, tapping into your divinity. I don't care where you're from on the planet. Right now, this time, like we're on the, let's say, kingdom divine order, like, you know what I mean, from the Most High, where he's taking people who they call chosen ones. It's not easy being a chosen one, to come and speak this truth to the masses of people in the world and let them know like the world's changing for the greater good of all and the truth and righteousness. So that's why my channel is here, to speak about these things and help communities move forward into the future. It's going to be done, and I can do this. And I'm going to show people how to do it where you don't have to worry about, like I say this all the time on my channel, you don't have to worry about following candlesticks, going on stock trade and all that. All this stuff is right in your own local communities, but nobody will show you this because they want to keep this type of stuff a secret. When it's really not a secret, you just never thought about it. You never, understood that you can really actually, have a financial market within, let's say, like Springfield. For Springfield, and it's a pretty nice size city. Like I'm from Orlando, They don't have to have all the corporate companies coming in, like Walmart, BJ's, and stuff like that. Target. I don't mean to speak down on nobody, but it's been working for us for a while. But we only taking this stuff back for our local communities instead of, that way we can break down instead of this big supermarket that's like Walmart that's in communities, operating as a corporate company, and you're really taking away from the communities. Because everybody from the same community have to go shopping in their local communities, and then you go to Walmart and the money goes everywhere, but into the communities. They're not giving nothing back to the communities. You know what I mean? You can find them on candlestick charts on trading sites. You know what I mean? Good luck if you go out there and do that. Now they have, technology where you can use AI and all this other stuff to help you with the candle charts and where you know where to trade. I'm not about to wrap my mind into that. All I can do is just take a place like Walmart and take people that specialize in making soaps, lotions, toothpaste, hair products, food, you know what I mean, clothing, sell furniture, and they can have their little booths in that same Walmart and make the money off the same community, same individuals in the community. And we could do this. And I'm going to show people how to do this. And they can't stop this. You know what I mean? They can't stop it. Like, how we going to, bring the heaven upon the planet if we don't start by taking our communities back and growing it financially? Heaven is not like a place, a fairy tale, where it's reality. You know what I mean? Where we at? Like, we got to deal with it in reality. God don't sit around and just watch you. I'm going to watch you. Why you just smoke that blunt? Why you just drink that drink? And like, he don't move like that. He loving, caring. He move with unconditional love, period. And that's how he moves. And I deal with him in a way where he proved that. So he sent down angelic divine beings to wake up at a time like this to, you know what I mean, start working towards his plan in the physical, not no made up ancient teachings and writing the books. I didn't learn this stuff in books. I didn't have no mental nothing. It just came to me a lot of different ways. So if you look at my old videos, and pay attention to my channel, you will see my growth, how I had a glow up, and I walked through a lot. And so to get here to speak about helping communities move forward into the future in truth and righteousness for the greater good of all around the world, around the globe. So let's make the world great again, not just make America great again. So I don't want to go into, I don't like to talk about politics, celebrities, rappers, musicians, none of those things. I will a little bit, but that's not important to me. The most important thing for me is speaking about my truth and helping other individuals move towards joining heaven on earth. And you have to have a financial market, period, for humanity to grow as a species. So how do we do that? I'm going to be showing them in my workshops. And I'm going to continue to do this because I have support, from divine support, not human beings yet. You know what I mean? It's just only me and the divine. So I work close with, the Most High. Like I can't really. I just have to show you. I don't come here and tell you, oh, you got to meditate and pray and do all this other stuff. Just be you. Like, that's what I did. I just, with me, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I get up and I pray every day and I do this, and you gotta follow the word of God in this book. And man, it's already within you. This time the energy flowing within other people, because the devil energy is moving around in people. So you gotta have the heaven energy, God energy, to, work through the devil energy. And that's just paying attention to your intuition and using your discernment to move forward through your daily journey through life. And when you're doing that, you just stay conscious. That's all. Stay conscious of self. So sometimes if you have to go through something, it look bad, it look dark in the situation, hey, it's nothing you can do to shake that. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. You know how you working with, your spiritual connection. And that's what it is. And that's what I speak about here. And some people may not like it, find this channel boring, but if you dealt with the Most High God in the physical, so other people, he boring. He like being by himself a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he enjoy himself. So I'm not saying I want to be like him, but that's where I come from. Is that. So, and I know that now. Now, I didn't but 5 years ago I started growing into this stuff. So, and I just keep going, just keep working on myself. I still have healing and things like that to go through, just like everybody else. We got to shake this program, like people, what they call it, the matrix. We got to come out of the matrix, man. And some people need guidance, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with people needing guidance in the world, but we have to be careful of who we receive guidance from, because a lot of people don't have like your best interest. Your best interest is nothing to them, and they want to play games with you. So I just come here and show up. I was divinely guided to start this channel like a year ago, and hey, I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't plan to script things, but I will be when it comes down to my workshops, and then I'm gonna, position this channel where all of my workshops be lined up, and that's what it be all. That's what it'll be all about. So I come in here on live and just talk a little bit. I was gonna be going live and show you how I'm in the truck driving from place to place, but I don't think I'll do that too much because that's not important. The glamour and the glitz of driving this truck with this hard work, man. I show you work, nah. And then plus when I'm giving my life away to YouTube here, I'm giving up my time. So really, like, what's the purpose of me giving up my time here? To make money? No. It's to share unconditional love and help the community move forward into the future. The right way, the angelic way. So that's that's my main kingdom responsibility. Heavenly responsibility here on the planet. So I work. It's hard work, but it's really actually easier. Like, I'm in my peace. I'm at home by myself, so I like it. I love my peace. So I'm not in a relationship. I'm not looking for that type of stuff. I have responsibility that I have to take care of. So, and they big. They huge. So that's who I am. This is basically what my channel is about. You're gonna hear me say the same things until I start networking with people through YouTube. And that's what it's for me. That's my purpose of being here, is to network with individuals around the world to help them grow their local communities the correct way, the righteous way, the truthful way, to help all individuals. I don't care who you are, what you look like, where you from. Like, we all need help. We all only human beings. But I'm not a human being, but I'm only a human being. I'm a divine masculine being. So more than 5 years ago, I didn't know this stuff about me, until I got called up. God said, all right, I'm ready for you. And it didn't happen overnight. As you can see, I don't have furniture yet. Those boxes, I'm going to save them. I just hadn't put them down in my storage area. This is my living room over here. I got an office chair over there. So I still have work to do. And I just keep working, keep going. I don't know how the Most High really actually wants me to go, but I just keep paying attention to myself. And that's what I do. And we have to really pay attention to these things, because really the world is really not in a good position right now. It's getting better because people like me, once we start speaking up and working and we're ready and we're leveling up as divine beings, stuff start balancing out through the masses around the world. And so we help hold that stuff up. And we don't even know it. We don't do all these spells and rituals, and I don't do any rituals. I don't do any spell stuff. I'm not no magic. I'm just real. You can hear it. I just come through real. That's all I do. So I don't think I have enough grease to fry this chicken, but I gotta eat what I can eat. I don't have too many, much groceries. I need to go and get more groceries, but like I say in other videos, my car not here yet. So I'm waiting on that. I already purchased a car, but I'm having a problem with getting it shipped up here to Massachusetts. And I really need it bad. And people talking about manifesting. I got something I paid for. And I manifested it then, but it's not here. I'm manifest a car. And then it's just gonna be like, man, if that work for you, what you glued to? You can't be nothing what I'm glued to. Like anything that's angelic, no. when people want to, do stuff certain ways, excuse me, and hinder you as you're progressing in life, you just wait for the divine to start open up other doors and make other, open up other avenues, and and because you know, depending on where you want to be at in life. And, if you want to come in here and have a good time and listen to music and laugh and talk in the chat and stuff like that, then you got to go find that type of channel. Like, that's not me. And I can't come in here and follow a trend, something that's trendy. I'm not a content creator. I don't create content. I just show up when the divine say, okay, it's time, but it's something I already know and feel. And I already have a map, basically, to map myself through the process of coming here on YouTube without having a map. Excuse me. And this hard is difficult because it's like talking to yourself until you start finding your tribe. So that's why I come here and say, what a Dudo collective? That's my collective, is people that's, subscribing to my channel and that's following me and, and seeing who I am, and then start resonating with them, things what I'm sharing here on YouTube. So, and then when I say tribe, boom, those are the ones that come in, they know exactly who I am. And then, we can start networking together and start building systems to help humanity. And we have a lot of eyes on us. Like, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of stuff we watching, but like here, like I'm hearing now, like I'm feeling like they can't watch now. They trying to figure, like, now they can't see this. Like the divine don't let them, the ones watching this, scared because they lost their position. This what the divine block them so they can't watch it. So it's like a whole another realm that you enter when you come into this galactic space. When I'm here sharing myself with YouTube, and I don't mind. It's not easy. I can sound like I'm crazy or think I'm crazy, but I know I'm not. I've only been working on this for 5 years. And if you look at my channel, like, I don't know how live stuff work and all that. I don't have any other thing. I have Facebook, but I'm not a social media content creator. I leave that for the content creators, people that want to be famous and rich. I don't care about being rich and famous. But, it's just helping the masses the correct way, the right way. See, that's a system that's in place to keep you asleep. You know what I mean? They didn't want this to come. And then that's why we're here to, like, clean up, what the, let's say, well, I call it what the dark forces, done here. Other people say the devil. So it's like basically freeing people from going to hell. You know what I mean? So the Most High, He here in the physical work and create all things. He here. And I tell people that, they may say, this guy crazy. Why can't not be crazy? Why you can't just think about it, give me, like, I'm going to give this guy the benefit of the doubt and pay attention to what he's talking about. And then you'll feel it. You won't just, You'll feel it when you hear it. When you see me speaking and talking here, if you hold something with inside your vessel. If you don't, you don't. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Keep that dark shit. Because I can only been like that too, but I chose not to be that way. And I don't have to be nice to that stuff and turn the other cheek, but I deal with it. But you know what I mean? Because it's always going to be around for a while. And then, like, they're going to separate themselves because they know they're not ready to step into no big energy like me. So it's other people like me that tote big energy. There's angelic beings. There's a lot of us on the planet woken up, stepping into our power. You know what I mean? Like, not power to be threatening, but power to shine this light and speak this truth. You know what I mean? And without no compromising, without nobody wanting to understand us or trying to prove ourselves. Hell no, we ain't here to do that. We ain't gotta do that. So people and things just have to understand and understand and overstand this truth of what's happening. Like, you better pay attention out here in the world, because, like, you's gonna be in hell, like, like here in America, people preach, burn in hell and turn fire hell. You was almost there. If we would have woke up like this and stepped into this, and the most, man, I tell people stuff that leave you shaking in your boots right now that you don't even know nothing about. Like people around you, people that share stuff on here, on platforms, they don't even know nothing about. I mean, this thing is serious, man. It's really serious. Serious. It's not a game. It's not a joke. Especially when you come to this space. Here's the galactic space. Like, I have divine protection at all times. So I starting to get a lot of kids to come in here, and I get ready to go live, or anytime I do any type of content on this channel, I put not for kids, but kids find their way here. And to be honest with you, I communicate with the kids here, and they feeling it. But I can't communicate with kids, without their parents around, and I try to respect that. So sometimes I go in here and I talk to kids, but I don't want to shoo them away and nothing like that. But respectfully, they have to be with their parents, because I'm gonna curse, talk a little shit, stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about some stuff that's kind of scary. I don't want the kids to be going to sleep having nightmares, or just take in what I'm saying, and then it's end up with a bad result, and then they can look at me and think that I've got them or told them something that they wasn't ready for. So that's why it's really not for kids, it's for adults to help the kids that's watching this. If you're around and your kids watching this, and then you can explain to them things that I'm talking about when they have questions. But not like you want to keep them back a little bit, the kids, because this thing's serious, and like moving forward is, there could be some ugly people in the chat, and I don't like that. So to protect kids, and I'm all about that. Like, it's best for kids to have their parents around when they listen to my content on here. Because I do talk some shit sometimes. I'm going to say some cuss words, fuck shit down. You know what I mean? All that. You know what I mean? Depending. I just be me. So it's only speaking to that energy. And their parents will know what I'm speaking about. If they want to know. Some people, they don't know this stuff. They think you're like, what are you talking about? This guy, he's talking about, yeah, I'm an angelic being, man. I'm an angel from heaven. That's what I am. There ain't nothing to be scared of. We don't come here to threaten people, to make people do nothing. So you have to be ready for this challenge. You really do. That's not saying in a threatening way, but I have a lot of divine protection, and divine will roll up here in a minute, let something get wrong. So I don't have to moving forward, like when it start growing and more people start, resonating with this and start communicating in the chat, like the divine being there too. So I don't really need moderators. If it's energy, if it's, coming in through chat, somebody chat, I don't have to pay attention to it. I can ignore it. Just like with us, if we don't like something, just ignore it. You don't have to pay it any attention and speak and talk back. And when like, he's just talking, man. Next, like, you know what I mean? What's next? My fried chicken is done. So yeah, things changing in the whole world. There's a lot going on. Because the kingdom of heaven is coming upon the earth. And they can't stop it. You hear me? They can't stop it. Nobody can. So everybody just need to do their best with themselves. And that's it. Pay attention to yourself at this time. You don't have to like join a organization like a church or mosque or something like that to connect with God at this time. Like I say, but I just come here to find my tribe. And you know, when my tribe get rolling in, and like my intuition, my discernment is so at a mastery level. It's so at a mastery level, like you can't come in playing. I know exactly who you are just by you communicating. I know everything. When I say I know everything, I know everything. But it's infinite. You know what I mean? Like so, when there's new things coming in, there's a lot of that. So we're moving into new systems, new programming. You know what I mean? To usher in heaven on earth. That's what people want, right? You just gotta do the work. Just like right now, nobody gonna give you $1 million and let you call yourself rich. You gotta do the work, right? Same thing. And I just keep going like this. Keep going. Keep going. Boom. I'll holler. It's like one of my slogans. Boom. I'll holler. You won't find this type of stuff nowhere. It just came to me, you know, when I do that. This individuals that know me spiritually and been waiting like for me to start speaking and talking. You know, they don't know how I'm coming, but they know I'm out there somewhere. I know they out there somewhere. Yep, I can let my chicken cool down. I got my food still warming in, and I'm gonna go in my office, finish this live, and just keep talking. Maybe people watching, but I don't see any people like by the numbers in the chat. Yeah, something happened down there earlier. Like it was a bunch of cops out here. They had the whole street blocked off. I mean, I think maybe a police officer was injured or something. So on my short, I showed like the cop. I mean, the news camera guy was out there filming really quick, and then he filmed, and somebody else gonna make up a story and say, "Oh, this and that happened," from their connection with somebody with stuff with people in the police force update. So then that's a story. That's a story. So yeah, that's me and my pops right there. Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm gonna have it hanging up. I need my car so I can get things done, and I've been waiting on that, and I had manifested it, but it hadn't got here. So I'm not big on like manifestation or whatever. I stay the course. I'm on assignment from the Most High. Boom. So because things like this happen, so I just have to keep working and through the BS. It's a lot of that. So now I'm in my office. Tell man, said in the chat, good luck, brother. Good luck. I appreciate that, but like I'm the type like good luck. Good luck on getting my car here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good luck on that. But I don't live off of luck or anything like that. From like a whole nother dimension and something inside me. There's a lot of other stuff going on. So if my car don't get here, then I just wait on it. And then I know other things are opening up. It's just because somebody else wanted to not uh, really make sure that things was taken care of, so that way I can have transportation here, and then it's easy for them to say, "Oh, you can have your money back." After you know what I mean, I went through um, not having things like as far as like groceries, and like I need to get furniture and stuff like that, and I don't know this city, and I need to move around, so it's hindering me. And it's easy for them to say, "Oh, you could just have your money back." And for me to go look for another car, it's not like I need somebody to take me. I don't have nobody to take me, so um, what am I supposed to do? Sit and wait. I mean, I got fried chicken and borrowed some flour from a neighbor, so that was cool. She really nice. She really cool. So she helped me out, as much as she can. But people have their own life, man, and I don't like to be in people's way. So yeah, it's Saturday and work tomorrow, a new job. So I'm excited all over again. But see, I could do this 100 times. I've done this 100 times. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with other companies, like going this other job, doing this, doing that in my life, and so um, and I just it's different for me. I can't really explain it. I don't know where to begin when I started speaking and talking about this kind of stuff, like because there's really nobody to talk to here. So, and I'm just talking to myself, but I'm sharing my story here. So, um, I just wait and have faith the size of a mustard seed, they say. Like now, as I'm going through this journey, I'm sitting here waiting for a car that I already paid for, and that's not fair to me. I mean, it wouldn't be, but that's life. Life be life, and like they say, you know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, I had faith of getting the car in the place. I got both at the same time, but it's other individuals. Then the people can say, "Oh, it's the devil, this, that, and no, it's them people over there, man. It's bullshit." You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean? It's like that's what they doing. So, um, it's not like the devil. They may operate in lower, South Node energy, but like, man, I don't want to go into all of that. But if you get it, you get it. See what I'm saying? So it's not about really having faith the size of a mustard seed. I gotta have faith, and then my car gonna be here. Something I already paid for, and they just drug their feet on it and didn't take me serious. Like you know what I mean? Like because their life so important, and all of that. So you got to go through all of that while having faith. But divine just when stuff like this happen, it just open the door to um, it's just opening the door for other things to come in that's better than what I just paid for, like that car. And then I have to wait. Who knows? Maybe 3, 6 months, a year later, just because it's one incident, it's gonna make something greater again. You know what I mean? In that time span. So you just have to keep doing the work. Why you have faith? And I had faith, like man, I'm looking like like spiritualists to most high like no just wait, you're okay, you can use the truck to go back and forth to get your little groceries and stuff. You don't have to worry about your furniture and stuff right now because you know what I mean, that was owed to you. because you work hard to get here, and you know what I mean, you've been doing everything right, and then they want to drag their feet on it and don't take you serious. Um, we got something else for you. So in order for that to happen, I have to wait because it's so many other individuals that have to fall in alignment and other things have to operate with other human beings that, you know what I mean, divine gonna start working some stuff because the devil already set these traps. So they just do other stuff without force. And that's what I understand, I understand and overstand that I have to, that's the reason why I have to wait. You know, it's not about like just having only faith. Like faith was when I was going through what I was going through and I couldn't work, couldn't do nothing. I don't want to talk about that because it gets me emotional because my, you know, things happen like a lot and it wasn't easy. So, um, I've learned to wait through the fire, to be patient and to depend on the divine. That way, the way I just explained it, and all of us can do the same thing. We have to understand and understand and overstand this process, and it's the way it's working. And people they don't tell you that; they just tell you these words from old ancient stories and things like that. This it can help us move into the future, but we gotta, you know what I mean. If we want to co-create together and we gotta create a new system because this one gotta fall around the globe. And it's going to start with the financial system. So now we got to start growing our local communities financially. You know what I mean? And then once we start doing that and stop spending our money over here with these corporates and start spending money and creating businesses and things like that in our own communities, what they gonna do? Put the military on us? That's about all they're gonna do then. Then they can't do that because people like me so protected. Then we can call in and say, hey God, this ain't right, man. They need to, you know what I mean? Things gonna happen. Like to battle that kind of stuff. So I don't call in um, for God to do this and do that because somebody just pissed me off or something. No. It's like, you know, um, there's children right now that's in captivity and like in like human trafficking rings that really need to be free, need somebody to come and get them. There's kids in war-torn countries that's suffering right now that need somebody to come help them. Right now they need to see God. And so like with me working this way, I can help people by um, speaking and sharing this energy with people and doing it in reality through financial systems because that's what we need financial systems to, you know, alleviate the pain and the pressure of the depression that we all of us individuals are going through, especially those in war-torn countries in captivity and bad positions and predicaments. So we need financial systems to really fight the system back. You know, we just need to stop spending our money over here with them. And then we need to start putting our heads together in the communities and stop trying to be greedy, and you know what I mean, and have things for all these secret agendas that we want to have ourselves and just put everything on the board and on the table in front of everybody. And um, start, you know what I mean, taking our shit back, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully and unrespectfully, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm here for, to speak things like this. And my workshops, as they start growing, you're going to hear a lot of this. There's a lot of people going to follow because I'm going to show you how you can make money right in your community. You looking somewhere else because of what you've been told and the propaganda in the algorithms with the TV now and all of those things like to, you know what I'm saying? They thought it was going to be easier for them to brainwash you and keep letting you going. But see how the Most High work? The things that they used to work against you, he just turned it around and using it for the greater good of all in truth and righteousness, for the evolution and for the evolution to help human beings evolve as a species. Oh, I speak about a lot of things like this. There's so much I can just talk about. That's why I'm big energy. I can say a lot of things. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, and I'm everywhere. So, you know, I'm big energy. And I had kingdom responsibilities in the physical, and it's starting with doing this, speaking on YouTube here. I didn't think I was gonna be doing this, so and I don't mind, but I'd rather be working with people in the physical instead of me just sitting here doing it this way. But hey, Most High, He know what He doing, man, for real. Like He really know what He's doing, and I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I know what I'm doing, because it's working for me. You know what I'm saying? And then like I share my time and my life here on this YouTube, and I don't want to be doing this and don't get nothing out of it. Doing it just to be doing it. I mean, I started it, and then like because you know the spiritual warfare was so bad for me, I couldn't really stay on it. But like now, I'm a big dog. Laram Ipsion, boom, whole big dog out here, man. So um, I can handle it better because you know what I mean. I know what my protection look like spiritually, and it's not in a bad way, but it just protects me. It protects my peace. My mental health, my emotional health, my physical health, and I have to leave space for that. So a lot of people like I like it. It makes sense. But with me saying that, it makes sense of me being here on YouTube, communicating with people because who I am and the way I speak and talk. If I like when I talk to people like this that I meet daily, man, look here, it's like it's gonna be a problem. Like in a lot of places I go, like my energy, people just pick up on it. They just don't like me, and it's hard every day. And it's like it used to piss me off. I'm like, what the hell? Like, man, is this person? I didn't know what was going on. And the last couple of years I've been working with myself to, not allow them to pull me into that position to argue and go back and forth with other individuals and disrupt my peace. And I can just turn and just walk away and man, I ain't got time for that. But sometimes don't fucking play with me though. Like I know when you know what I'm saying, you a threat. Like hell yeah. Like you know what I mean? I gotta talk like that. You know what I mean? To make you back up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like here in America, that's what we gotta do. Like, don't play with me, man. Like then you ready to stand your ground, you ready for whatever. Like so, but they gonna put you in jail so you can talk like that. They not gonna do nothing. They not gonna touch you. They gonna act like they want to. So, because they waiting for you to touch them. That way, because you beat their ass, fuck them up real bad, then next thing you know, now they can put the police on you because they just lost the battle. So then I don't want to put myself in a situation like that. So I bark real loud too, because that's all they gonna do is bark with no damn bite. So that's why I don't, when I say it's not for kids, because I go like that sometimes and speak that way where adults can understand and understand and understands exactly what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, um, that's who I am, and you see, that's why I'm an ascended master here in the flesh, like as a living being. I'm an ascended master because I can balance both, and I can just start back speaking this way, because I speak and speak for people that can't speak for themselves. I fight for people that can't fight for themselves. You know what I mean? I um do it for everybody else. I don't just do it just for me. Like, what's the use if it's not from a space of unconditional love? And that's all I seek from other people, unconditional love. That's abundance for me. That's true abundance, man. You know what I mean? Somebody can show you real, true, unconditional love and support you, man. You can lay down and sleep. Hey, how you doing? Get up and hey, let's have dinner together. And hey, let's go out for a walk in the park or something. Let's go feed the birds. Or, as a group. You know what I'm saying? Like just enjoying the planet. Like people that like to do that. Go walk through mountainy, rangy places, and uh, stuff like that, without spending a whole lot of damn money going to these tourist places and stuff, man. That's crazy. Like everybody want to be on trips. Most women say that. I don't want to go on trips. I want to go on trips. They be mostly single, and you could do things, but like I would rather be doing things that I can constantly do all the time. So I would like to, like if I took a trip somewhere, I would live there part time wherever I wanted to go. If I want to go somewhere and I wanted to go sailboating, so I would move like down, let's say by Daytona Beach or something, because the water is a little rough there, or Miami, or wherever the water is rough and then it can blow the sails, and then I can sail on a sailboat. That's where I would live part time and sailboat like every other day. I want to just want to go out there and keep a big expensive sailboat to just keep it, or like a yacht. Like, what's the use of a yacht? If I had a yacht, I'd be living on a damn yacht. I would live there probably full time. I'm not gonna be on a yacht and then just to have a yacht to say I got a yacht, or just go out and pretend and fake with people. They can come there, oh, we having a yacht party. And people spend a lot of money on them goddamn yacht parties. I'm gonna take a yacht out. For what? To enjoy, man. Then next thing you know, 10 years later, you see that picture, you look at that picture like, dang, I done got older since then. That's all you're gonna see. Like, man, I look a little older. I look back at I was younger then. Like, what the hell? Yeah, man, I wasted my time 10 years ago talking about the damn yacht part. I could have been doing this over there. Now you just receive more wisdom in them 10 years. So you got to put it to work, so you don't have to look back and like, damn, man, my time. You don't have much time on the planet, but I know we do. This other process where we can live longer than what we live now is starting just going to be um, offered to humanity. So you don't have to worry about dying at 90 and you being old and frail at 90. There's other things out there that can help humanity live longer than 90 years, and you don't have to look at when you get 90 years old and say, "Oh man, I'm low, man. You waiting to see the graveyard? What the heck? Why would I want to think that?" Enjoy your time while you're here. That's why you live in the now. You don't want to think about a damn graveyard over there. And I gotta leave. I gotta have life insurance policy so my family, I can leave my family this, that, and other. Man, they'll turn around and sell that shit. You know what I mean? Times get hard, when they gonna sell it, they're not gonna respect that stuff. They're gonna blow all the money because they want a bag. And then other people gonna enjoy it, not them, because they too busy worried about what other people think. You know what I mean? And trying to prove themselves to other people, and then they get in that trap. And that's what. Then the money run out. Then they sitting by themselves. Now they whining and crying. You was glued to the goddamn devil. You don't see it. Now come around me so I can help your ugly ass out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, you know what I'm saying, you was ugly to people. Like now you want to sit here and whine and cry about it. Now you don't do no work. And then you talk about what you done. Now you trapped. You see what I'm saying? You stuck. And then when the divine being say, hey man, come on man, let's go. I understand what you got going on, but we working this way. You ready? You want to go with us this way? Come on then. Come on. Come on then. Other than that, stay your ass over there, because I know you'll come around. You'll sell me out. Like what they say, Judah, the one that turned on Jesus and all that got him killed, or however that went. Like, yeah. Like I had 2 likes, and then now I got 3 likes. However that works. I just noticed that, like, okay, I take two, 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 two. You don't like me no more? It don't bother me. I'm not here to be likable. I'm here to speak this truth. You're gonna see this coming. You're gonna see like this channel, like yeah, you're gonna be like, oh man, like I was asleep on this dude. Yeah, everybody fall asleep on me. And jelly beans, people fall asleep on you quick. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to call you the devil. Oh man, he talk about aliens and all that. Hell yeah, you're an alien too. To other beings, you're a different creation. You a weird looking creation to other beings. Like they don't like some beings. They don't like human beings. They can't stand human beings. That's why you're trapped like this. But they jealous of this creation right here. So you can't not like me when you're a human being. How you gonna not like another human being when the devil don't like you? And we got to work together to work through this process of getting out of this devil type stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Huh? Sit there and keep pretending like everybody else? That's what people do. Sit around and pretend. But we need those kind of people because without those type of people, I wouldn't have the wisdom and knowledge that I have now, the knowledge and wisdom, whichever way you want to say it. As above, so below as above. You know what I mean? You know, it's like Aquanized stuff. Like, I start talking about a whole lot of stuff. Like, man, I know so much stuff. Like, tell I'm just gonna show you. I ain't gonna sit here and damn hold a master class for you to do this. Hell no. I'm gonna give you free stuff. I'm not gonna charge you one damn dollar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be having charities coming up in the future, and it's gonna show every dollar spent, how I spent everything. And then next thing you know, it's gonna be like a tree, and then it's gonna go on a branch, and then the branch is gonna turn the leaves and just keep growing. That's how we pull and get our freedom back, so we can enjoy the kingdom of heaven on earth. Not in reality, not in a fairy tale world, man. People gonna tell you, oh, to get to God, you know, God said this, and man, and however people do it, like I ain't got a problem with it, you know what I mean? But people use that stuff to attack people. That's when it's a problem. Or to separate yourself from people. That's when it's a problem. Or to make yourself feel like they better than somebody else. That's when it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's a problem. I don't care what religious practice you take, what rituals you do. Fuck, you could be the devil. Shit, like he be playing, they be playing. Like, yo, we ain't got time to play with you right now. Stay over there. Wait 1 minute. Then I'll come back around in here and see what you got to say. You ready yet? You been fixing yourself a little bit yet? What's up? You know what I mean? They still want to play, but stay on over there some more then. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. I've been here an hour and 7 minutes. So sitting in my office like talking on live. Boom. Yes, sir. I'm just sitting here. I want to move and go eat, but like this is just my inner child right now, swiveling in my chair, like, oh, woo. You know what? I ain't did this since I've been here. Oh. Man, I've been waiting to do that and try that again. Ooh. So that's why it's good to be skinny. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about not being able to spin around you being knees. Bam! You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I like, you know what I'm saying, like doing that. But it's cold outside. My shoulder broke. You know what I mean? I gotta get surgery on this. Man. Because I actually want to start working out and jogging and stuff like that, but I can't. You know, so now I gotta really, I can set my life up. I have a job where I can set my life up how I want to set it up now. So, and this looks like it's a pretty good, stable. Um, um, I don't want to say job, but it's a pretty good stable direction that I'm going into. So it's like another new journey. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's still the same journey. So it's not the destination, it's the journey. So that can change all the time. So, you just keep moving. Keep going. Excuse me. I've been asleep all day. I woke up, it was like, I think like 5 something Eastern time. I'm like, dang, man, I slept late. Well, actually, I went to sleep, I think it was maybe like 2 o'clock, and I woke up at about 5:30. And I'm like, I got some good sleep. Man, I really enjoy sitting in my office. I've been trying to work on this right here, manifest this shit for so goddamn long with that stuff bothering me, man. It bothers me, it frustrates me when it starts messing with my stuff, like when I'm trying to line stuff in my life, like so I can have somewhere to live and I can be able to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside. I don't want to be sleeping out, walking around homeless outside. In Massachusetts, I don't know nobody. Nobody's not gonna help you. So, oh, my chicken should be cooled off and I can eat. Hear my stomach growling. And see, that's where I sit here and I go somewhere else really quick and like a lot of different places. And I'm like, damn, I got a lot of stuff, to be responsible for. And I want to think like how I'm going to do it and stuff like that. Like with my workshops, I'll be speaking about like how I'm going to start doing, more of my workshops and how I'm going to upload it and what I'm going to do with it. I can do that all day, but then something else like I have to wait on something else. Like, so it's a lot going on in this vessel. It's not easy. Excuse me. I had some. That's what I need to do. Take it clear. I'll be right back. Boom. Like, man, I gotta get me a doctor so I can, find out what's going on with this sinus stuff, man. It's like really aggravating. It's like when I got to Massachusetts, it got worse. Excuse me. I know that's loud. I'm just sitting here. Yep. So yeah, that's me. That's what I do. Help lift that veil. Yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to go eat. Stuff like that. So boom. I'll holler. Straight up.